You're right. I do hate you. But this is what you're missing, Phil. If you didn't have that title, I'd be indifferent to you. You wouldn't exist. You wouldn't even be on my radar. Phil, let's remind you real quick. We brought you back here to entertain the 30 to 40-year-old virgins that live with their mom and dad. We brought you back to sell a few t-shirts here and there. We brought you back to maybe draw a house in Chicago.
Get ready! Who said get ready? Get ready for the worst raw review on the internet. The worst raw review on the internet. STRAWS Raw with Eric B and Randy C. Chickens or bananas and fresh roast beef. This is STRAWS Raw.
Hello, friends, listeners, and newcomers. It's me, Eric B. On this show, you can call me the Raw Dog, because this is STRAWS Raw, the absolute worst Raw review, or one of the best, depending on where you look us up. Folks, thank you so much for joining us here. You're finding us on the Hub Sports Entertainment Network, and I do mean us, because I can't do this show alone. You guys just don't want to hear me talk and rant about the craps or the haps all the time. It's Randy C. Randy, what's going on, brother?
Miniature ponies are useless. Hey, Eric B. Hey, everybody. It's me, Randy C. And we're here today on STRAWS Raw. We're going to talk some Raw. But before that, we're always powered by something. Today, we're especially powered by the United Wrestling Alliance. The United Wrestling Alliance, UWA, are a Black, Indigenous, Toronto-based professional wrestling promotion rooted in culture, competition, and community. UWA spotlights minority and women athletes at the forefront of a hard-hitting, story-driven wrestling, while with the blending the authenticity of hip-hop into every event. With a bold, urban aesthetic and the mindset that pressure makes legends. The inaugural event, Catalyst, takes place on Friday, July 17th inside the Mascot Brewery at 37 Advance Road in Etobicoke, Ontario. Everything begins at noon. Guess what? There's a barbecue, a meet and greet, and 2 cards in one day. Tickets are available at Eventbrite. Just look up United Wrestling Alliance, and the event is called Catalyst. And their Instagram is United Wrestling Alliance. Again, United Wrestling Alliance, where pressure makes legends. Can't wait. We're also powered by the Smack Daddies. The Smack Daddies are your East Coast podcasting champions of the world. They give you the best SmackDown review on the internet. You have Brad the Dad, always talking positive. Greg has been missing the last couple of weeks, but I know he hasn't been enjoying SmackDown because we hear it all the time in the chat. But tune in to the Smack Daddies every Friday night or Saturday morning, where they give you the best SmackDown review on the internet. They can be found on their website at smackdaddies.ca, or you can find them here on the Hub Sports Entertainment. Just go to any podcasting platform and look up huge pop for this. Look up the Hub Sports Entertainment. We're also powered by The Draw on TSN 690. Join myself and Eric B every Thursday night, where Eric takes up about 95% of the conversation. But that's okay. We don't mind it. Where it's the complete wrestling radio show. That's The Draw on TSN 690 every Thursday night at 11 p.m. Be there live. If you miss an episode, you can also find it here on the Hub Sports Entertainment. Just look us up on any podcasting platform. InteriorPlants.ca, the natural solution to a healthier and more beautiful home or business environment. That's InteriorPlants.ca. And last, well, there's two more things. Pure Fandom. Pure Fandom of your home for all things pro wrestling and lucha libre memorabilia, from replica masks, championship belts, and prop accessories for your cosplay. Pure Fandom is proudly Canadian. You can find them on Instagram at Pure Fandom Shop or Pure Fandom Shop 416, or you can find them on YouTube, Pure Fandom Shop 416. Go to their website, purefandomshop.bigcartel.com. Pure Fandom asks, what's your fandom? And the handshaking team. Join Eric B every week where he has cheap heats, wheels of misfortune when he decides to do them. But his cheap heats are going great right now. And this week on the cheap heats, he has China from the Monday Night Wars collection. It is absolutely an amazing figure. She has a belt. Remember that? I remember that match. I completely remember when she won it. It was a great match. Well, you can find Eric B every day on the Facebook. Go to facebook.com/the handshaking team. And last but not least, Chiquita Bananas. Why Monroe? It's World Baseball Classic, baby.
Monkeys never collapse.
No, they never cramp. And we are recording right now during the Toronto Blue Jays Canada game, warm-up game. So hopefully you get this done quick, Eric B. How you doing, buddy? Sorry for the long intro. Man, we're powered by a lot of things this week.
We are. We are definitely well powered by. We are energized from being powered by, and there's a lot of excitement going on in those powered bys. Lots of excitement going on here in the world of wrestling in Ontario, and it's nice to see a little bit of a shift in dynamic. I do enjoy seeing that. But Randy C, it's been a heck of a week, brother. Heck of a week in wrestling. We're going to get into that. But first, I want to tell you why I've got these insane bags under my eyes.
Oh, I just thought you were tired.
Oh, well, I am tired of waking up tired and feeling uninspired. But yes, besides that quick pitch, I was like falling asleep last night. It was maybe around 12:30. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish the last basketball game that's on television. So I turned on said basketball game. I comforted myself in. I was snug as a bug in a rug on the sofa watching the game. And then out of nowhere, boom, power goes down. It makes like a sound effect too when it happens. It's like, zoom, like I'm living in some type of power center. Because it kind of sounded like that actually. Or maybe that's just in my head. But yes, then I went upstairs and I was like, there's no lights in my house. And then before I knew it, there was the brightest spotlight shining in my house of all time through every window. I thought for sure abduction was happening. I did message Randy because I knew he was sleeping. But yes, I felt like it was in an episode of The X-Files. And even as I talk about it today, I'm wondering, what really happened? What am I remembering? But no, it was insane. The electrical company was working on failed equipment for some reason outside my home from the hours of 12:30 to, I think, 4 a.m. I ended up just falling asleep. And I woke up to the unfortunate, terrible thing of all the lights being on because I had no idea what was on or what was off when I went to sleep. So my eyes are burning, but I'm doing it here for the people, Randy. I'm here for you too, brother. You and your bananas. You and your baseballs.
Kind of sucks. Especially when you have to go around to like your stove and your microwave and change all the clocks again. Everything's digital except for your phone now. Your Google gets reset. Everything else like that. It's a terrible situation.
Yep, I had to tell my dog what was going on. I was like, bro, the power's out. And he could care less. I'm running around like I'm in some type of like chaotic situation, like the end of the world is near. All this news going on in the world. You never know, Rand. You never know what's going to happen next. But what about you? How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I've been doing pretty good. Been working on the draw. We had a really good interview this past week. Man, boy, does it have all the stuff in it. To stay tuned to this Thursday, where you're going to see an amazing episode of the draw. We're not going to tell you who, but just know that he has the stuff.
Yes.
But Eric, I'm now. Everybody knows I love wrestling. I'm knee deep in it. My son's bowling. I'm knee deep. But
No.
this new fandom of mine, and Eric Soto knows about it, I just want to tell the world these RC cars have got me hooked. And when I say hooked, I'm like now repairing them, building them, making them better, creating a real racetrack. Coming this spring, Eric B, we're going to be busy because you already have your car here with me. And I think honestly, we're going to videotape this. I literally went and bought one of those DJI videotape things, and you already know I have the cameras and the
We're going
mics
to
and all
videotape a
that.
lot of things.
I think we're gonna start doing it because it's bigger than we absolutely know. I think it's bigger than wrestling, to be honest with you. But
Oh, snaps.
I
Bigger
love
than wrestling.
Mini Z's are. Hey, KO Show, please sponsor us. Mini Z. That's it. That's all I gotta say. That's my favorite. Traxxas sponsors.
And
Hobby
also
Shop
going
sponsors.
forward, folks, you're hearing it here first. Randy C will be taking over the heritage of Hard Knocks on the draw
Hell
on
no.
TSN Radio
Hell
690
no.
going forward.
Hell no. They want to listen to you, dude. I was only playing with you.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
so
a good
good.
color.
Well,
You're
talking
the
about
main.
listening to us, however, my brother, my dude, my puppy in crime. Should we talk about Monday Night Raw from
I have no clue. I forget where it's from. Gainbridge Fieldhouse
Gainsbridge
in
Fieldhouse,
Indianapolis, Indiana. Is that right?
Indianapolis? Oh, wow. Look at Randy using all of these fancy dancy words today. You think you're smarter than the rest of us, brother. You
Pretty
think you're
how
gonna
much? Menza.
Yes, yes. You know what?
What?
I've seen the letter. I was there at the house.
Did you tell?
Anyways, folks, we are 46 days away from WrestleMania, and we just saw our last PLE. There is nothing in between now and then besides what? There's got to be a Saturday night's main event,
I
right?
don't think there is.
No?
Let's pause this for a second. Let's talk a little about the Elimination Chamber. I hated it.
Yes.
It was a mid good WWE Raw at best. Sorry. And I get it. We're not going to review it here or anything, but did you like it, Eric? I know you were more excited about it. So tell the people.
I did enjoy it. Yes, I did enjoy it. And I think that there's like really there's some PLEs that give people like a common middle ground where they're like, you know what, it was okay. But as far as Chamber went, the divide I'm seeing online is either people really like didn't enjoy it or they did enjoy it. I don't think it was one of the most enjoyable of all time. And then, yeah, we're stacking it against the last Elimination Chamber. The last Elimination Chamber, even if we weren't in Toronto, even if we weren't at the event, would be far down better. Hands down, no difference between one year and the next.
Eric, it was a year ago today. A year ago today, as per my
I did.
memory.
The
And I
memories,
think
the
that's
memes are
what
coming up, brother.
And that's where I think it really probably, I was comparing, and maybe I shouldn't have been comparing apples and oranges, but that's the reason. I'm glad you enjoyed it though.
That was one of the best times of our young lives, Randy. Last year at Elimination Chamber, and I think that a lot of Toronto fans definitely either compare Chamber or WrestleMania or even that SummerSlam event as kind of like their top events that they personally have been to without having to travel. So yes, it's hard to compare the two of them. But yeah, some people enjoyed it, some people didn't. Some people thought it was very nice, some people thought it was very evil.
There you go. Speaking about
I know,
evil,
right? I'm already dropping merch. I'm already dropping merch here. Danhausen, sponsor housing us immediately.
he doesn't pay. He only gets
No.
paid. Come on. You know
Yeah,
him.
he doesn't pay, but he gives teeths. He gives teeths, and then we can provide him with monies, and we get the rubs. We get the rubs, and that works.
Sold the tooth fairy infringement. You should go against him.
All right. 6 weeks or so before WrestleMania. We got title matches tonight to switch things up just before WrestleMania because that's what we absolutely need to do. Talking about switching things up for WrestleMania, here's the Vision, and they're here for a chat, or at least whatever remains of them. My God. Bronson Reed did successfully undergo surgery for that bicep, so that's been repaired. So he's off the shelf for quite some time. We know Braun Breaker's off the shelf. We know Seth, originally injured, had to be turned into a storyline. Randy, this group is just holding on like on a thread here at this point, and we see this even more in this promo. as various masked men make the Vision chase them. Like it's
Multiple.
yeah, various and multiple masked men make the Vision chase them. Like it is a Benny Hill starting scene, and you can hear the music playing in the background as it's happening.
I do.
And then here comes Sethy Old Rollins to give Paul Heyman a nice stomperooski. And I guess WrestleMania, we're talking about now Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins.
I don't know about that because even in the segment, so yeah, he stomps on Paul Heyman. Can you finish the segment like how it ends and everything else, and then I'll tell you. But yeah, I think you may be right, or this is what we thought before, but now with the people left, I think it is going to go a different direction.
Yeah.
So at the end of
Well,
this, so Paul Heyman gets his face stomped, right? And
hmm
then there's literally, isn't this the part where the ambulance comes out?
yeah, you go into a break, and then afterwards, it's showing Paul Heyman being loaded up into the ambulance, and Logan Paul is actually kind of funny in the scene too. He's like yelling at him, like, "Get the bleeding to stop! Why can't you get it to stop
Yeah, it
bleeding?"
was good.
He is pretty. Logan Paul is pure gold every time that he's on screen. He's funny without even trying to be. But then he gets into the ambulance, and out pops LA Knight, like, yeah, and then there's another limo there. And that door opens up, and here comes Jimmy
Jimmy.
Uso popping out. Actually looking pretty good too. It looks like he's trimmed down in the last couple of weeks that we haven't seen him. Pops out of the car, jumps Austin Theory, and then they's gonna has fights. But yeah, all right. Yeah, that was that
All right.
opening segment there. The Vision's getting their comeuppance and dying more and more as time goes on. This time in kayfabe, though, at least.
So I think this is going to go on a little more. So I don't necessarily think it's going to be Seth Rollins and Logan Paul because everybody wanted Seth Rollins Braun Breaker. So whenever that comes, if it's SummerSlam, it may be. I think actually now it's going to be like Logan Paul and Austin Theory going for the tag titles after the Usos. Because what else can it be? Unless they bring another member in. I know you're rolling your eyes at me, but unless you
No, no,
bring
I'm
in
not.
like your
I'm
headphones are
rolling
working.
my eyes at the whole process here because we're talking about, 46 days to make something happen here and make it seem legit. We all know that they want to build and continue this storyline of Seth versus the Vision, but then with Jimmy's inclusion and LA Knight's inclusion as well. Is there some type of anti-Vision brewing where we're maybe going to see like a tag team match between this anti-Vision division? LA Knight and Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory and Logan Paul. No, honestly, man, if you're WWE and you have the money to do it and the guys available to do it, this story was actually brought up to me by a friend of mine. Why not just continue doing these mask reveals? Keep on sending people at the Vision. But then, say, for example, at one of your big shows, your Madison Square Garden shows, for example, one of those masks are pulled off and it's Bad Bunny.
It
And
could
he
be
attacked
that. And
Logan
you do
Paul.
Logan Paul. Or you could vice versa it. The Vision can all of a sudden have different colored masked men, so you'd know gray hooded masked men. And they go against the black
They'll
hooded
look like
masked men.
putty. They'll look like putties from
Putty,
Power
yeah,
Rangers.
exactly. And then boom. Because the Vision needs a leader right now. So who can step up and take the place? Logan Paul is the big guy right now, if you really think it. This segment was absolutely funny. I do appreciate this segment. Paul Heyman was absolutely amazing with his facial reaction, and Logan Paul with his remarks. But again, it needs somebody bigger than Logan Paul. Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, that's one good thing. But who's going to face Seth Rollins? Why not make another masked man? Even if it's Chris Jericho or somebody just to step in the
Is
place.
Seth ready for a match though, or is he cleared for just these spots? It's kind of a thing too. It's not like we've seen him take a bump yet.
Right. But in turn, I guess, even with them doing it, I think insurance and all that junk, they probably have to make sure that it's proper. But I'm going to give this segment, I enjoyed it. It was a good 3.75, this opening segment, 'cause it took a bit to get to it.
Yes. Okay, well, here we go. Let's get into the first match of the night because Randy is absolutely going to love it. Actually, you know what? It's going to be funny discussing this match because something
Yes.
happens at the end of it that Randy is just going to be very, I think, upset about as far as his own gimmick infringement goes. But it's Gunther versus Dragon Lee, the match that we've been looking forward to for decades. This feud will feed families, Randy, right?
Yes,
No?
yes. Going into us thinking into it, yeah, no, definitely it should. Especially it doesn't make a difference. It will feed families. We weren't excited about seeing this match at the very beginning. The AJ Styles revenge tour for Dragon Lee is beginning and ending.
The
But please,
Salamander King versus the vicious European heel. And yes, folks, he is a heel because he is European and he's different than us and he speaks different than us. But no, besides that, you're seeing your classic match that you would expect here between a masked luchador and an old school slap and chap 'em, I guess you could say. Slap 'em and chop 'em as much as you possibly can. Chop him out of the air, doing whatever he can. Dragon Lee running around. I love it when Gunther beels him completely over the security barrier there, like right near the start of the match. That's great. That's great. Dragon Lee does his Operation Dragon thing outside of the ring. That looks nice as well, but it doesn't work out when it happens inside of the ring because Gunther is always going to counter. Gunther's going to beat you down. Gunther's going to do what he has to do. And that means he's going to choke you out. And that also means he's going to pull you into a sleeper hold. But this time, by doing so, he is going to do something dastardly to Dragon Lee, something that you should never do to a luchador. In Mexico, they might kill Gunther for this. But he rips off the mask clean from Dragon Lee, drops him into a sleeper hold, covering his eyes while doing so, may I add. Which leads me to think, but yes, there is a clear shot here of Dragon Lee's face. Randy, oh man, an unmasking live on television. How will Dragon Lee recover from this?
Eric, prior to seeing this match, I did not want to see it. But after watching this match and listen to this was WWE's greatest match since January. Greatest match probably in months on any WWE programming. Gunther made Dragon Lee look like he had a chance. Dragon Lee, well, I'm not going to give it any justice. People, go watch this match. This probably was the match of the year so far for WWE. The story was good. The philosophy was good. We understood. There was a chance there where a Gunther had to get into the ring and beat a count.
The count hope spot.
It had everything in it. And yes, you saw his face. I wish they had a different camera angle on it. I don't agree with it. But Dragon Lee, man, all the stuff I said about you before, I take it back because people watch this match. This match, don't watch the rest of Raw just up to this. This is the podcast over. This match, I'm giving it a, listen to this rating, a 4.9 banana. A 4.9 banana. I was absolutely impressed with this match and excited and happy. Again, don't watch the rest of the show. You're not going to want to hear me anyways talking about it. So Eric's going to just... This is where I thought I'd surprise. I was like, Eric, you're going to be surprised at what he's going to say.
I am surprised. No, but the crowd was into it. The crowd liked it. Everybody enjoyed it. Something's going right there. They gave him a chance to beat Gunther, but he gets his mask ripped off, yeeted off in the process of doing so. Speaking about yeeting, we're going to see some yeeting going on. Yeah, I forgot that I thought that Jay was there too, in his crutches and hitting people with crutches. But yeah, he was there. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. My apologies. It's either I forgot or I don't care. Maybe it's a second. Maybe it's a second
later.
But no, I would like to care. I would like to care about the tag team division a lot more than that. But yes, Randy is caring now about Dragon Lee. But you know who's not caring about their good friend?
Asuka.
Asuka's not caring about Kairi Sane. Still yelling at her. What did she have to do with this? Come on. Anyways, AJ Lee is here, folks, coming up to be so nice and check on Kairi. She's just a sweetheart, right? Such a sweetheart. Asuka's still yelling at her, though, no matter what. What an abusive relationship. Randy, what signs does Kairi have to give for us to help her out here?
Signs like the crowd are pulling up. Are you see those signs that are in the crowd with the enemy type signs with Kairi and Asuka?
Yes.
Kari's going to step up this year. I think after WrestleMania, I think this will be the year of the Zayn. and I think we're gonna enjoy it. We're enjoying Io Sky. I think it's Kairi Sane's time to shine. I think it'll happen soon, but she's gonna have to fight back. And you don't want to break up that tag team because it's a good tag team for the women's division. It's probably the best one out there, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard.
She has to step it up. You know who else is stepping it up?
Don't say she
WWE.
Okay. I know where you're going. Sorry, I apologize.
Anyways, WWE has announced another inductee to the 2026 Hall of Fame class. It is Repo Man.
Yep.
No, it's Demolition.
Oh.
It's Demolition, folks. Well deserved. I don't think
100%.
Repo Man's going to get a nod also.
100%.
What do
No,
you think? They're
Never,
also going to be
never.
like...
Well, but no, maybe after Outback Jack gets in. But then it'll
What
be
about the original Demolition member who was there before Darsow? Does he get a nod also?
No,
Okay.
because they only
Poor
did it,
guy.
what, for a month or 3 weeks?
Yeah, and then they replaced his ass immediately.
Demolition, one of the greatest tag teams ever. And when we did our tag team edition here on the draw, and the Demolition should have won that. For me, if you're WWE based, I think Demolition is probably one of the greatest tag teams in WWE's history. They beat everybody.
Here comes the axe, and here comes the smasher.
Forget about Crush.
Yeah. Oh,
We did.
jeez.
We did already. Oh,
Jeez
But speaking
Louise.
about forgetting about segments, so congratulations on Demolition.
AJ Lee comes skipping down the ring to chat it up, and she is here just to say it's an open challenge. So whoever wants to fight can come and fight her. Okay, that's cool. Go ahead. Sorry.
I hated this. Now I remember why I hated AJ Lee. AJ Lee reminds me of Selena Vega. She will say a sentence. She'll go, "Hi, my name is AJ Lee, and I just want the Intercontinental Championship." Pause.
Pause. Do you think
And
that that's
I'm
just like a
looking at the
comfort level
back.
thing?
I don't know. I'm looking at the back, looking at all the women.
Me too.
And
Oh, sorry. Yes.
everybody
Go ahead.
wants to step up to me, and I want them to. And I can't wait to defend this Intercontinental Championship because I'm a fighting champion.
Try me. Just try me. That's going to be her new t-shirt. It's going to say AJ Lee Revenge Tour. Just try me. And
I'm
Rob
the wife
Arvik's
of your
buying 2
wrestler's
of them.
favorite wrestler.
Yes. Favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. Okay. You want to move forward?
Yes, please.
Banana rating?
For that? I'm not giving it any.
Couple peels?
No.
All right, okay. Backstage segment, we see all of the most favorite luchadors in the company, and that includes Randy's favorite, Penta, and one of my favorites, El Grande Americano Original, who wished him good luck. And Penta said "Sea miedo," and they were talking in kind of Spanish. Anyways, okay. Cool. Liv Morgan is ready to face Stephanie Vicur and prove herself again. We missed Liv a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And we're losing Rhea as well. This show sucks.
After the first match, yes. But the first segment was good. But
No, it's not even that. It's like I didn't mind the wrestling. It's just this show. We lost Rhea and we didn't have Liv. Okay. Come on, man. Get it together, WWE. You want us to keep doing this show or what?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, okay, we're
7
here.
more weeks.
Randy is here for his favorite match of the night. And yes, I'm going to be surprised by this one. It is El Grande Americano Original versus Rayo Americano. Woo. Glorified. I don't know. I don't know if this match would be even like, we'd have to ask Hutch about this. Would this be like a weekly match on AAA? I don't know.
It
I don't
is.
even think so.
But it is Bizarro World. I
Yeah.
think WWE's Bizarro from AAA. I don't know if you watch AAA or
Well, yes, because they love El Grande Americano and they hate El Grande Americano Original. They love Dominic Mysterio, where we kind of like hate to love him here.
So how do you do this? Like what? Like I get it. They're two different promotions, and like our storyline's different than that. But when they're again, if you want to listen to the AAA,
But they're in
listen,
the back talking about their match happening
in
at Rey
Triple A.
Reyes and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yes, it's still
You're not blurring the lines. It's making people confused, I think.
different things for different crowds, I
And
guess. It's
I
just the
want to
same
be
thing
excited for
as
this though.
it's the same thing as like a heel Bret Hart showing up in Canada. Everybody loved him still. No boos. He tried
But
to
if you
get
want to
people to
watch
boo him. It
the
wasn't happening.
if you want to watch the good matches of this, go to watch Triple A because they're much more entertaining there.
I agree.
So
I agree. Anyways, El Grande Americano Original finally gets the win here with a rolling chaos theory and pin combination. 10-minute match, probably a little bit more than they needed to go. A little too goofy almost. And then this new black and gold gear for El Grande Americano sucks. It
yeah,
sucks. What does that have to do? It literally looks like Ludwig Kaiser in a costume.
yeah. I'm gonna give this match a 2.5 banana rating.
There you
Pass.
go.
Nope. Whatever. Go watch the
There
first.
you go.
Go
We're
watch the
definitely gonna.
first
There
match.
have been at the end of the match, we did see El Grande Americano and Original pointing at each other, and they were both doing mask removing gestures towards one another. So
WrestleMania.
yeah, that
Night
mask
one
versus
WrestleMania.
yeah,
It is.
mask
It is
versus
100%.
mask coming soon. Penta is ready to win the Intercontinental title.
Great.
Obafemi just destroyed Miz on SmackDown, and Rusev is not happy about it, so he's going to jump up in his gear on the announcer's table, and he wants to fight right now. Here comes Obafemi completely in his street gear and just destroys. They kind of fight each other. Rusev puts up a little bit of a fighting chance for a second, but Oba definitely comes out the stronger at the end of it all on top. And the camera zooms in kind of at the end on both of them. The two cameramen are doing good work here, good production value work for sure, because Rusev turns and says something like, "I'm gonna get you," and Oba says, "You try it, you will die trying." I love Obafemi, man.
Is it poor Rusev, man? He went from top of the card to like way bottom. I don't know, but I don't know. I guess I have to.
You
feed
will
somebody.
die trying.
Trying,
It's
yeah.
one of the best lines ever. Put that on a t-shirt. Put that on a t-shirt instead of just giving him the exact same t-shirt he had in NXT and removing the logo.
There you go.
Anyways, guy looks great. Guy looks great. Everything looks great. You know what else looks great? Bailey and Lyra Valkyria talking about how Lyra Valkyria wants Bailey to be in WrestleMania, not missing WrestleMania because she's Bailey. And then says, hey, go to Adam Pearce and put yourself in there for the Intercontinental Championship versus AJ Lee. Ooh, that match is really going to cook. Anyways, Bailey suggests, don't I owe you a shot at the championship as well, good buddy? Randy, three-way match coming for WrestleMania.
Nice. Ain't this a load of garbage? Steven Pile. Like, no offense, man. It's I don't know. This is not as bad as SmackDown, but holy crow. Like, the poor girls. Like, they're both talented, very great workers. I don't even know what they're
Bailey
WWE
was
is
cooking
losing. She
with
was
that
cooking.
the whole thing that Bailey was doing. She was absolutely cooking with the manic angle. Like, it was good. You're like, is she crazy? Is she not? But maybe you just have too many crazy women on the same roster and that just doesn't work story wise, because Liv is kind of like your definitive psycho chick.
Chelsea Green.
Asuka
Yeah, awesome.
on Raw as well. Like, think about it. How many crazy psycho chicks can you have on the same
Maxine
brand
Dupree.
without making women kind of look a certain way as well?
Yeah, Maxine. Ivy Nile.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay. All right. Let's just keep going. But yeah, that's definitely going to happen at WrestleMania, unfortunately. Sorry, fans. WrestleMania, night 2, three-way, AJ Lee,
Janet James.
Bailey versus Lyra Valkyria. And those wings are going to be fully feathered, bro. You think that those wings have been anything before, do you know what those wings are going to look like at WrestleMania?
Oh, it's going to be on the pre-show on ESPN. But, yeah, no, they're going to look good.
The first hour, Condor wings on ESPN. Folks, you heard it here first. Come back and see me if it all works out. Anyways, talking about if it all works out, oh geez, it's Jimmy Uso versus Austin Theory. The coolest thing going on right now about Austin Theory is his theme music and his new little costume thing he's got going on. That's about it. What else? Yeah, I mean, like, it's so funny because even as this match starts, they show your WWE 2K ratings in the corner, and it's like, Jimmy Uso, 86, Austin Theory, 80. And you're like, yep, it looks like it. And it's not like I think Jimmy Uso is that great as a singles opponent. All right. Anyways, they literally just brawled out, and we have a disqualification. Oddly, though, like, Randy, come on, man. Logan Paul runs into the ring. They grab each other. They push off each other. Jimmy attacks him. The ref looks at him like, what are you doing? And then after Logan throws another punch and hits Jimmy, he's like, ring the bell. As soon as he gets in the ring, isn't it a disqualification?
If he does something, no, if he makes contact with them.
They contacted each other.
Yeah.
So that's a debate.
Yeah, so another, I don't, 2.5. Whatever.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself earlier because this is when Jey Uso comes with the crutches.
Yeah, I forgot about this match, to be honest with you, until you just told me it. Go watch the first match tonight. It was really freaking good. Dragon me, man.
Okay. All right. Adam Pearce is back in the phone, and he's with Nick Aldis on the phone, and he is trying to talk to Nick Aldis. But here comes Randy's favorite guy ever, his best debut ever in WWE history. It is Danhausen, and he has some Demandhausens, like he wants to be in the Hall of Fame this year. He wants his blimp, he wants his face on trucks, and he wants a camera boy, and he wants a fancy picture with Triple H, and he makes all of those demands to Cold Steve Austin, a.k.a. Adam Pearce with glasses, a.k.a. the disguise gimmick. We have an immediate interaction with Danhausen and the Judgment Day, which a lot of people were clamoring for online. He doesn't know J.D. McDonough's name. I was really hoping that he was going to call him something like Deviled Jordan or something along those lines, something very Danhausen-esque. He likes the championship that Dominic holds, and he wants to touch it. Dominic says, that's about as close as you'll ever get to one of these. And Dominic becomes the first official WWE member to be cursed by Danhausen. What can it mean, Randy? What can it mean?
Damn you, Danhausen. That's what it means. Damn you. Why do you do this? I like you. I even like you as a person. Why are you doing these bad things to me? Bad things. Damn.
Bad will happen to me. Bad will happen to you because you are cursed. Anyways, Danhausen's his debut was, again, you want to talk about mixed reception. You have either people that thought it was great or people that thought that it was absolutely ridiculous. Maybe it was supposed to be ridiculous, folks. Maybe we need to think about things like that sometimes.
I blame Tyler Wolf for counting it out, man. Cursehausen. You are cursed, Tyler Wolf. Ha ha. By Randy.
You have him coming out to the pathetic pyro. You have the clown car style coffin unloading 8 Danhausen girls with him to the ring. You have his theme song being from a fucking episode of Scooby-Doo. It's ridiculous.
That's great.
It's so good, but it's supposed to be this ridiculous.
Oh, that's funny. No, I love it. I love it now. Thank you. You turned my mind. Elimination Chamber was the best. Yeah, John Cena turned heel and Danhausen is coming out in Scooby-Doo. You're the best, Eric.
Oh, dude, no, listen. Again, we can't compare apples to oranges. We can't compare a premium $30 Japanese apple to some shitty Florida orange. I'm sorry, Florida people. You know how many oranges you have. This has nothing to do with the flavor. They taste delicious. There's just so many of them. Anyways, okay. Talking about tasting delicious.
No, we're not.
Oh, God. Yeah, I let that in. I let that in pretty crazy. Here is Rhea Ripley with
Oh
Io
no.
Sky, and they're here for a chat. And things have been going bad for the two of them, but everything will go better for Rhea Ripley, who is heading to SmackDown, and they're separating. Thankfully, they're separating because they have to. Unfortunately, they're separating by looks like a little brand split here, as we're going to lose Rhea Ripley to SmackDown for at least 6 weeks, if not more, if she wins that title. And I don't know. There's a lot going on in the background right now. A lot of people are saying there's a lot of legitimate heat for Jade Cargill. Some people are even considering that if she drops that title at WrestleMania, that she'll walk away from the company.
Well, well,
Randy, what are your
good.
thoughts?
Rhea Ripley going to SmackDown. That's good for Greg. Father Greg of the Smack Daddies. He'll definitely be happy with that. Something else to look forward
We
to.
hope so.
But Jade Cargill, you know what? Jade Cargill is a picture perfect what a champion and what an athlete and what should just definitely look like. In order to get over, she has to be shown more in the ring and to get better. With no live events now happening as much, you got to put her on TV if she's not hurt. You got to show her dominance, and this is why people aren't liking her. Now, if they're not wanting to work her or wrestle her, I don't know what the background heat is. There's supposedly background heat in AEW too, but she has to get over it, man. CM Punk did, right? He knows how to do it. Make the money, man. She looks like $1 million. Be $1 million. You know what I mean?
See,
It's like wearing a Rolex and me walking in with the team watch putting beside it.
See, you nailed it though in the statement that like she looks like everything a champion should look like. She can work. She definitely still rusty and needs a lot more training and needs more in-ring time and needs quote unquote dark matches, etc. Things like that. We're
Performance
just
center, yeah.
wrecking people every week. You know, she needs something, but she's not on TV. People aren't going to be into her, and they're almost going to want her like gone when they find out stories like this. If she's got beef with Rhea Ripley, if she's got beef with Chelsea, you're talking about two of the women that people love the most in WWE, especially right now at this very moment. So she's a
Get
mega
over it,
heel if
girl.
she wants to be, and she wants to stay, and she wants to work. But that's if
Get
she
over
wants to
it,
do
girl.
all of it.
Be the
Yeah,
$1 million star you are.
exactly. Get over it, girlfriend. Right?
Yeah.
All right, girlfriend.
Now we're
Let's
going
keep on.
from American US dollars to peso. Yeah. So,
Oh, geez. All right, folks. We have Penta versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental title. And earlier in the night, Dominic was just asking the Judgment Day homies, listen, homies, like, will you be there for me tonight? And Finn made it very clear, look, we'll be there for you, but we're not getting involved. You got to do this by yourself, which is the theme of tonight's match, right?
right.
Right? We see a nice little Edge-O-Matic transformed into a mullet-O-Matic. Michael Cole is very proud of that announcement when he makes it, by the way.
He's
Like
been very
very,
proud
very,
as of
very
later
proud
on
of it.
everything he says.
Well,
Right or wrong.
he didn't call him Rey Mysterio this time in the match, so you know, like he's on point with some things. He didn't call Penta La
Dragon
Parka.
League. Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Lee. Yeah, that works too. But yes, anyways, we see a nice little.
Ivy Nile.
It's the first time we've seen Dominic actually like wrestle in a decently length match for quite some time, and he
Perfect.
looks good in said match. He does look good in said match. At some point, I'm so expecting Danhausen to pop out from underneath the ring and point at the guys from Judgment Day. It never happens. It doesn't get ridiculous or corny like that. It never happens. But we do come to the climax of the match when the referee is distracted because Penta is in the back. Sorry, he after a move, he's yelling over and over again, my back to the ref. Was that it? My back.
I don't know his
My
shoulder.
back.
Shoulder,
He's
right?
yelling it over and over again. Penta runs over to the Judgment Day boys, says, give me the hammer from the ring bell. JD McDonough tries to do it. But good guy, Finothy Balor, steps up and says, no, he wants to do it by himself. And we're going to let him do it by himself, like he said he will, by himself. which of course leads to nonsense and chicanery and Randy's favorite thing of the night, right? A big running flip dive takes the Judgment Day out, and we have a Mexican destroyer right back in the ring, gives us a new champion here, and Pentagon becomes the first masked IC champion since Rey Mysterio to hold that belt.
I was
Randy,
just
you're
as
proud,
excited.
right? It's a masked champion.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I was the last time I was this happy, Selena Vega won the U.S. Women's Championship. That's a comparison on how happy I was seeing this. I get it, I guess. I don't know, man. I guess the kids will be happy walking out zero mirroring everything with an IC. Gives Penta finally a little of a spotlight. He deserves it. I'm not, as much as I crap at him, like he makes money for the company, right? And people like it. And if you like it, I'm not judging you if you do or you don't. I'm just tired of it. I want to see him and Phoenix back together. I'd rather him go for tag gold, help the tag team division. Him interfering with this Judgment Day stuff. Maybe they have. It's obviously going to be Tim and Fom, Dom and Finn going forward. But just
Tim and Fon.
why couldn't he just have the belt doing it? I don't know. I know people want it, so I guess you still have a AAA champion, but. I hope this doesn't carry over to AAA. This is what I'm hoping. It does.
It's not going to carry over to
It better
AAA. Like
not.
you said, that's a different world. That's a different storyline. They're still going to keep Dom looking strong. And if you
3.5
want
minutes.
Dominic to evolve to eventually be in the world's title picture, he can't hold on to the Intercontinental title forever. It's just the way it is.
You can hold every title if you wanted to.
It was his second
tell me-
reign, and
don't
he
tell
did
me
it
what
for
my world can do.
94. I'm not trying to tell you. But his second reign, and combined, he's had almost 300 days as Intercontinental Champion. Pretty good.
You're
Pretty
always good with your points there, Eric. That's why I like you, and you always put me.
I'm
on.
a pointy son of a bitch. I'm like a little cactus today, aren't I?
There you are.
Oh, there I go. Little cacticar over
Speaking
here.
about
That's a nice little
cactuses.
reference for our Final Fantasy nerds who are listening. So yeah, let's do that.
Or sing sing tong tong sahur.
Tongue, sahur. Oh my God. All right.
Pedactus.
We're off the rails here, folks.
Speaking off the rails.
Talk. Yeah, exactly. We see a quick little clip here of Drew McIntyre and Nick Aldis being held back from Drew McIntyre. Apparently, Drew McIntyre is instantly defending his championship against Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. I thought there was a stipulation that Cody could not challenge for the belt again. I guess the rules have changed after Drew McIntyre thrust himself into the Elimination Chamber match. I wonder if Cody's going to have that massive welt on his head still. What do you think?
Hope so.
Me too.
I
Like
don't
a little
like this.
unicorn.
He's such a good. Are people really liking him anymore? To be honest with you, I don't watch
Who?
SmackDown as much because I listen to the SmackDown.
Cody?
Yeah.
No.
You still loving him? No. Okay.
No. Honestly, they're not. I mean, like, I think that with Cody, people get tired and eventually they're like, turn heel. We need you to turn heel. WWE doesn't want to do that with one of their top merchandise movers, especially for the young demographic. But at a certain point, like, you're going to have to kind of listen to somebody. And if Cody does win this championship and you have Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania, who's the heel in that match? It has to be Cody. It can't be Randy. Randy is, like Tyler from Count It Out said on the show, Randy's doing a lot more right now than just having the crowd sing along with his song. Like, he is hotter probably than he's been in the last 3 or 4 years.
And that's
see
where
him
we say,
winning this
welcome your new
championship.
host of the Draw Straws Raw. It's Tyler Wolf from Count It Out. he'll be hosting the show because he's right on everything. Yeah.
Oh,
Shout
that's
out
funny.
Tyler. Go Count It Out. They're a great podcast.
Good guys. Good fellas. Good fellas. Anyways, guys, like we said, we still have more to go in the show. What a packed episode of Raw. Here is Roman Reigns for a chat after he's been on one of his little hiatuses doing his Roman Reigns things, probably surfing, catching some fish. Have you seen all those Roman Reigns AI videos actually recently? Is that a
Yeah.
trend for you yet or not?
Yeah. Are you talking to Mike? But stop it. I know, but yes, I have. I don't know.
They're
I've been
absolutely
seeing a lot of them.
ridiculous. He's
Yeah,
flying around as a kite, yelling, "Acknowledge me." It's
yep.
just, oh, they're absolutely ridiculous. But yes, he's here for a
Post
chat.
them
But
on
he's,
our thread below.
I will
Love watching.
absolutely going to do so, Randy. All right, but anyways, Roman Reigns is here. He's going to get cut off from being acknowledged by CM Punk. CM Punk is here, and these guys are going to get absolutely nasty with each other here in this promo battle. Again, Randy says to only watch the one match, but if you're going to go ahead and zoom forward to anything, then you have to zoom forward to this promo at the end because they're going to cut each other deep, including references to Phil's skin being a little thinner than expected as a champion. Roman being, maybe insulted, but not as insulted as CM Punk over some comments made on said podcast as of late. Last time they were in the ring, he told him he absolutely hates him. Punk is back just to entertain the 30 to 40-year-old virgins who still live with their parents in their basement. Maybe sell some t-shirts or draw a house in Chicago or
Got
show.
me pinned.
Absolutely. No, he's just honestly they're really going hard at each other here. And when Roman tries to walk away from it all, CM Punk ain't going to let him do that. He ain't going to do that. But yes, Roman Reigns makes some comments here. Most of this promo was probably, let's say, 95% cleared between the two of them. But Roman makes some comments that insinuate that even though people pretend they like CM Punk, they don't like him still. They all talk shit about him as soon as he's not there and talk about how they can't stand him. CM Punk eventually just goes as nasty as anybody can go here because his plan was to bury him at WrestleMania, but now is he not only going to beat him at WrestleMania, but now he's going to bury him so he's no longer alone because when he buries him, he's going to bury him next to his dead father.
Wow.
And that's how we end Raw. I thought for sure that we were going to see Roman chase up that ramp. But good on him for not doing so.
Well, first, I'm just going to give I'm only going to give this promo. I'm going to give this promo four banana ratings. So it's good. We'll do that at the end. We'll do the full show rating.
Heck yes.
How is Punk has to win, right? At WrestleMania? There's no choice here of Roman Reigns winning, is there?
No, Punk is going over. It's just
How?
I've had fans who are massive CM Punk marks
I
reach
know what
out
you're
to me
talking about.
after that promo and be like, "Oh, he did not need to go there."
I
So,
don't. I
who's
don't.
going to be like, you don't have a face or you don't have a heel in this match. You just have
Don't need
two
it.
guys that people like and don't really like as much.
I don't know who's going to win this. This is the only thing I'm excited for. Night two, obviously main event. Um, but it's going to be a weird 7 weeks. That's all I got to say. And I can't see Roman losing. But if Romans wants to get out and do this, I guess he might have to. But how? So I am intrigued on the story. This promo was really good. I mean, again, it was absolutely amazing. I know you enjoyed it from what you just said. But overall, I'm going to give this whole Raw, as much as the first match was so good, though, man. I'm going to give it a 3.75. You know, definitely the best match of the year in WWE Raw. Good promo at the end. So watch the beginning, watch the end. Forget about Penta. Please don't buy his mask. I don't need to see him or anything
Listen, I
else like
thought that as far as a lot of like the post PLE Raws that we've been getting recently, this was actually a really good showing of what the company has. And they also did a really good job to take this Danhausen character and show everybody that like they're not so serious about the reactions. The first thing that he says in his whole thing is you saw Danhausen debut to a roaring cheer of applause, sorry, a roaring crowd of applause and cheers. It's so
Yeah.
good.
They did turn
But
they did turn that good. And
they did,
and
and they're making it as ridiculous as they can. And again, I think that people are so funny online being like, who the fuck is this guy? Look at this debut. Guys, everybody does not expect him to win any world championships, let alone intercontinental championships or anything like that. The guy has a merch machine and he's a money mover, and this is what's going to happen with this dude. It's just going to happen organically. Anyways, that was Monday Night Raw. Randy, we talked about that really quickly, brother.
We did our best.
We did our
Baseball
absolute
Classic, huh?
best. Where can people hear us do our absolute best every week on all of our other great shows that we host and we're kind of connected to?
Well,
such
we're
as
here on the Hub on any podcasting platform. Thank you, Eric. We're on the Hub, Sports Entertainment, not to be
son of a
confused
bitch.
with the other name that I said. I'm just
You
look
wonderful,
us up.
wonderful son of a gun.
And then listen for our host here, Eric B, on Canada's complete wrestling show, The Draw, on TSN 690 and Bell Affiliates, where you're going to hear Eric B talk again. Oh, let's be real, 98% of the time on the show, and then me come in and say, "All right," and then just leave. But that's all good because I'm glad I'm very, very happy. Eric, you've been doing an absolutely killer job and working hard at that. So I'm saying that in humor, but in
We have
let me finish. You speak too much. Didn't you just hear me? But as a friend, you've been really working hard, and I'm really proud of you, to be honest with you, Eric. So good job on The Draw. As well as you can go follow our buddies, the Smack Baddies. Look them up on any podcasting platform as well. They're on the Hub Sports Entertainment or smackdaddies.ca. Join Brad and Father Greg. I love those brothers too a lot. As well as go follow me. I'm on the Instagrams at The Draw Radio Show, or we're on Twitter at the Hub Sports Entertainment. And shout out to all the Singapore listeners for some reason. We get the Singapore advertisement all over our Spotify. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, comment.
We forgot to shout out Singapore. We should
It was
forgot,
weird,
but this
man.
is the shout out now.
The last 3 weeks, I don't know, we're like huge in Singapore. So shout out to all you Singaporeans.
Yes, please continue to listen. We are going to become the official wrestling podcast of Singapore very, very soon.
Where can they find you, Eric?
You can find me on Instagrams on Wrestling with Eric without a W, without a G. So, folks, until the next time, first of all, thank you so much for listening to me and Randy as we rant. And yeah, until the next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and continue to live your lives impactfully.
Live, laugh, and always love wrestling, except for Penta.
Deuces! Ooses!
How much does it bother you that they're yeeting right now?
Yeet?
They're yeeting, yeah. Does that bother you?
What's it called? 4 letters, 1 word. Stop.